Hello, people. This is Squash Corner, and I'm gonna talk about some drama, I guess. So this was all over my feed, bro. Like, I know who this guy is. This is Verbalase. I know who this guy is. Never really watched his content besides like the big memes, like the Thanos and the Vegeta thing. And like everywhere I see, it's very negative, and like what is happening with him. And I think this is like blown way too out of proportion. So as somebody who didn't really grow up with the guy, it's kind of like this is as neutral of a standpoint that I could give, and I do have opinions about this whole situation because I feel kind of bad for like it's just a bad situation. I feel bad for like everything. So let's go back in time real quick. So in the olden days, well, no, even now, like, you know what I mean, because like the Taylor Swift people and all that stuff, people really idolize people, like famous people, and we live in a time where babies are given iPads, 10-year-old kids. I haven't got like I wasn't this into smartphone technology until like my later years. So a lot of kids are growing up with idols that are not just celebrities anymore, they're influencers, YouTubers, etc. The thing is, people look too we look too deep into this of like these people, like whatever they show themselves on the internet, we just assume that's what they are. So he assumed himself as kind of like a pure guy, like, no raunchiness, it's just like the funny little, what he does, okay, what this Verbalase guy does is, yeah, he makes like these beatbox videos, these little animations of famous characters beatboxing together or whatever, they're fighting or something. So, yeah, I'm used to the memes, but I didn't really watch too much of it. But yeah, that's the thing. Content creators, like, it's not even just Verbalase, like so many people, let's just say Markiplier, PewDiePie, all that stuff. When they started, or like even now, like their slate is decently clean, so people just expect the best out of them. They think that he's just, like this like perfect person, but everyone is a fucking, like, a lot of people are weirdos. I'm a weirdo, like, and I admit that. But there's just, everyone is into weird. I don't want to shit on him because this is my standpoint. So what he did was he spent $50,000 on this like animation of his favorite character, and him, like, what's it called, like having a moment with her, I guess. Like, she's chasing him and they're having a moment, and he spent a lot of money on it, and people are shitting. I would admit it's pretty funny. It's pretty funny that it's like, yeah, of course you're gonna get backlash, but this is the thing, people think of you as this perfect thing. People worship you. No, but I'm not even saying him, just in general. If you're an influencer, people look at you in the clean slate, they're like, you're my hero, I love you, you're so cool. And then you do something that is a sin, you do something that's like sinful, and then people go way too out of proportions. People are calling him a freak, a weirdo. I even said it right now, but this is the thing, so many people are freaks and weirdos, like, you know what I mean? Like, no one knows who they are outside of the face, face front. So many celebrities, I bet, are into the weirdest shit. An example I have, like, this is an extreme example, but it's like, how people were saying like Stephen Hawking was like an Epstein Island. It's kind of like people are surprised if this is true or not. I don't have fucking proof on this, but let's just say it's true, right? Even though there's things that say he was. This is the thing. People are surprised. Like, bro, think about it. His pee-pee didn't his legs don't work, right? So I'm pretty sure his dating life wasn't good. So if a random millionaire like Epstein was just like, bro, I would literally invite you to the island and you could get like a smorgasbord of these small creatures, he would take it. And I'm not saying that's a good thing, that's horrible, and he went way out of proportion, but still, it's like humans fucking lust. They lust hard, and they would do the craziest shit if they could get away with it. And this is the thing, what he did wasn't bad. Like, for example, if I go back in time, for me, I was a pretty down bad person. He's going in his down bad arc. He's a down bad man, and I'm not trying to poop on him, I'm really not, but he's not like the most, like, you could tell he doesn't go to the gym, he probably doesn't like go to therapy, all that stuff. So this is the thing, I would do something like this if I had 50K to spend. I was like in middle school, I'm talking about my middle school days, I was like, I want a fucking Gardevoir fucking hug pillow, and like I was like a lusty man. I was a very horny boy. Oh, this is like Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas, that's why she's like stitched up, but like big honky ponkies and Gardevoirs, that's like the best thing ever. So if I was like, this is the thing though, I get no bitches. Like, this is the time I got no bitches. This is the time I didn't talk to girls, I was like awkward. But think about the boy, right? Think about the boy right now. Like, I'm not trying to be a dick, But you could tell that he probably doesn't hit the gym. He probably doesn't flirt with chicks, and not just that, but his content orients to kids. I don't think he's picking up babes like that. So what does he do? He lusts and finds an easy way of just like, cool, I could get my fantasy by making a whole thing, for my love, you know, my future I wish girlfriend that was true. So his life journey is like complete. He got what he wanted, which was this chick. Sorry, I'm trying to like fucking, there we go, scroll. And then, so in a sense, I bet that 50,000 was worth it. I understand 50,000 is a lot of money, but this guy's net worth is like $1 million. So like, I'm assuming that the 50,000 is not like that much of a big deal. So it was worth it to him. So, oh no, but this is another thing too. Like, okay, so he's not 100% in the clear. He made videos, I seen it, he made videos where he practically is like, oh, my content doesn't make money anymore, yada yada. And it's a little much, because look how much he spent, you know, for this. That's the problem. So, like, he's not 100%, like, this is the thing, I kind of defend the guy, because it's like, if I got no bitches, and I was bitchless for a very long time, I would probably do something stupid. I would admit, though, like, yeah, with 50,000, of course, like, we don't have that money, so, like, it's so easy for us to judge and how you spend your 50,000. Like, he should have honestly, like, you know how, like, they started making, like, Tifa and, like, fucking, Aerith, like, love dolls? Like, he should have just bought one of those, and just, like, put a wig on it, like a Hazbin Hotel wig of that Charlie character. And then, like, when he gets bitches, well, you know, that would be a weird story to explain. So what he could have done is he could have hide it in, like, his grandma's, like, house or something, so, like, they would never know. Because that would be a waste if he just threw that away. And then there she is being like, oh, she's so nice. Because she's seen now, so he doesn't know. So, the moral of the story, the moral of this whole story, this whole rant, is the people we look up to, everyone's kind of nuts in their own way. Of course, this is pretty extreme, 50K on this little animation thing. But I feel like people are going hard, like very hard, where it's just like, yeah, everyone's kind of like, I don't know why people put people in a clean slate. Everyone's kind of nuts. Like, low-key, especially if you have money, power, the world's your oyster. You could kind of just spend it on whatever lustful thing you want. So, so what I want to say is, he needs to take accountability. Verbalase, you gotta take accountability and tell your community and shit, like, listen, yeah, I'm down bad for the character, and I spent the money, but I am still happy for it. And we just feel bad about it, because it kind of means, like, yeah, you're not really dating anybody if you're able to do that, unless you have, like, a girlfriend that's, like, super chill about it, but I don't know about that. And you have to embrace, you're weird. I'm weird. See, look, I'm still in love with these things. You're weird. And you have to just accept it. Like, I feel like all of us put the blame game where it's so easy to laugh at somebody, but if you're in his situation, and you're able to buy some weird raunchy shit, especially if you're kind of, like, not picking up girls on a normal basis, I could imagine. So, like, you know, he's pointing at me, society's pointing at him, and it's like, listen, everyone's kind of weird in their own way, and it's okay, but I feel kind of bad because it's like, yeah, I feel bad for the audience for having an expectation that was not met, so they crucified the boy. But the problem is, you have to understand that you're weird, and it's okay, just admit that you're weird. I'm weird, so yeah, that's the thing, I'm not hating on you, we're all weird in our own way, and just embrace it. You love this character, you spent the money on the character, and hopefully you're satisfied with the money that you spent. And moving forward, I feel like we're so negative, but it's like, at the end of the day, there's a reason almost for everything. And I'm assuming he went down bad, he spent the money, and all we could really do is be like, yep, that's what he did, and that's, you know, it's up to you. Do you want to be so judgmental and be like, oh, fuck this guy? Or do you want to just be like, yeah, that's a poor dude, because he wouldn't have done that if he could get a woman of, a woman of culture, a woman that, that is an adult, and it's consensual. I stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and please join the Discord, because we are happy campers. Yeah, goodbye.